back with another video. I'm Recklezz.
Okay.
Got playing the black card. It's another Candace Owens video. Before we get in the video, clickbait, you know what I'm saying? Last video, people has been a little bit, little racism in the comments, a little rude, without even watching the video. So just make sure you watch the video throughout. Mainly wanted to attract people that actually don't like Candace as well. You know what I'm saying? I said as well because I like Candace, obviously.
Yeah.
But don't like Candace and try to draw them in to actually listen what she got to say.
Right.
To watch more videos from Candace. But some people again don't watch the video and they like, oh, you don't like Candace. Oh, that's the black victim, and that's the like damn.
Actually watch the video.
Yeah, like I
right.
Yeah, I plenty of Candace. I like Candace, you know what I'm saying? But you already know. Make sure you have to like, and subscribe. Let's get in the video.
You've heard about the black card, right? No, not the one from Visa or American Express. This one is much more valuable. There are entire organizations that have been built upon it, and individuals that have used it to acquire both wealth and influence. If this sounds like something you might wish to own, you should know that there is only one way you can get your hands on it. You have to be born with black skin. That's the only requirement. Really. You can be poor, middle class, rich, it doesn't matter. The black card will still confer upon you an entire history of oppression, even if you've never been oppressed. Flash the black card and most white people will cower. Play the black card expertly and you can win awards, make millions, all the while claiming that the people who got you there somehow hate you. With a black card, you can sell books full of indecipherable prose, because with a card that powerful...
But I feel like regardless, like, with the black card, I feel like it shouldn't be no race card with anything. I'm all in with the not pulling that race. Like, I feel like that to make the world better. I feel like that's something that's big that things need to change about is the race thing. Like, you should, especially with the time that we in. Like, it's 2023. Like, we didn't been through a horrible time, bro. Like, not even like joking around. Like, we really been through like a horrible time. Especially with COVID,
Yeah, COVID was.
Yeah, I lost one of my family members, my cousin, that I was actually close with. You know what I'm saying, Daryl. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people, you've known of somebody, or was close to somebody, and either almost lost them or lost somebody. And I feel like that right there, like a lot of the stuff that we've been through, with war, with everything, like, and still, and I know this really ain't got a lot to do with the video, but I feel like the race stuff, it gotta change. Like, we already going through enough is what I'm trying to say.
I would say,
like,
there's a lot of problems.
Facts. And I feel like that right there is like, it's dang near dead. You shouldn't be no victim. Like, you shouldn't play that role. Mainly just get up and get moving. Get on the grind. I feel like a lot of people use it as an excuse.
Yeah.
And sell books full of indecipherable prose, because with a card that powerful, who cares if your words make any sense? You can call yourself a civil rights leader and shake down multinational corporations, or you can torch your own neighborhood because you didn't like the outcome of a grand jury verdict. Ironically, the people you might think have the most legitimate claim to the black card refuse to use it. Take my grandfather, for instance. He raised me from the time I was 9 years old. Born in 1941 in rural North Carolina, he started working at age 5, laying out tobacco to dry on a sharecropping farm.
Yeah.
Jim Crow.
I think this is like the third time hearing this. He bought the cropping
Separate drinking fountains and the KKK were ever-present realities. He was 17 when he married my grandmother. He made a living cleaning homes and office buildings until he
Right.
saved up enough money to open his own cleaning business. The thing is, he never played any card. Nor did my grandmother.
Got to
If
work.
they had problems, they didn't blame anybody. They just fixed them. And they raised me to do the same. Chores were a requirement in their house.
I definitely got to get into Candace too, with the fact that you heard me say this is the third time hearing this. That's mad respect to give that appreciation, that love, that respect to her grandparents, because that's something that's deep.
That's big, yeah.
Who got her there at this point? Not really got her there, but got her there. The mindset.
To who she is today, yeah.
Teaching her.
Household. So was reading the Bible every morning before school. I didn't like the Bible readings and I hated the chores, but I realize now that these small acts of discipline, although sometimes stifling, had a strong, positive impact on my character. I was a first-generation college student.
And that's what I tell you. I tell you that all the time with Rennie. Rennie just 2 years old. She's just 2 years old, and I feel like a lot of times that I'm real hard on her, and a lot of times I feel bad. But and a lot of people that say, "Oh, she's just 2 years old. And it's simple stuff,
Yeah. It's
Rennie, you know what I'm saying? Listen to mommy. Listen to, you need to get on the potty. Rennie, don't throw that. Don't hit mommy. Don't do that. Don't yell. Don't cuss. She yes, all of it. And I have to let her know that I'm not a person that's about to, okay, yeah, it's okay. I'm about to baby. I'm not gonna do that, because she needs to learn. Babies are really smart. How you think they know how to cuss? You see babies cussing. You see babies writing. You see them writing on walls and talking and doing this. Babies are real smart. They know. I had my little brother. I was actually, I forgot how old I was. I know I was of age, and he was a baby, and just seeing him grow up. So I had a little bit more experience, not being really a father, but that big brother. And now that I'm a father and we having, our second child, I have to, give that a little bit, to teach, because, and I know she'll probably grow up, and I'll probably still be the same a little bit, and she'll probably, oh, what? And I guarantee, I almost guarantee that I'm gonna try my best, and I know Chris will try her best, but I know for sure, speaking for myself, I know I'm gonna try my best to get, our two daughters where they need to be, and that's just what it is. As long as I'm here, that's something that I always had that mindset to do, is to get them where they need to be on top. No matter you looking at skin, you looking at the next person. Oh, this dude is making more than me. This women, not. Hell no.
Yeah, regardless. Yeah.
You learning from this, you're gonna strive to be great regardless, and that's how I look at it.
This was supposed to be the ticket to prosperity, but it wasn't. I left college with a mountain of debt and no practical skills. I had just $80 in my bank account and very few prospects. I could have given up. I could have dug deep into my history and declared myself a natural product of ancestral oppression. I could have played the black card and absolved myself of all responsibility for my own stupid decisions. Except I didn't. Because it would have destroyed my grandfather's legacy. I am proud that he had the fortitude to turn nothing into something, and I have no intention of reversing that something back into a nothing. My attitude comes with a price, however. Because if you are born black and you don't accept your natural status as a victim, then the validity of your blackness is immediately called into question. Well, so be it.
And that's what I had to do, going to school with, I'm not going to say it's a white school, but it was mostly white kids in it.
Yeah.
And there was black kids coming from, a different district. I'm not sure if it was the same type buses or whatever, but I know they came from a different district, from poverty, and they would always say, bro, you sound white. You sound, because I was, proper, a little bit proper. I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
I guess from they, you know what I'm saying, from what they was, I don't know. But, you know, I didn't let that affect me, especially what I wanted to be. Like, I'll have those different, I told you I was always doing presentations. I did a presentation in front of the Navy, in front of astronauts, talking in front of people, being in student council. And somebody had made a comment earlier on the last Candace video saying something about my school history. And I was like, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you don't really know. Like, that's something, you know.
I get started into that.
Yeah. Anyways, I would always get that, you know, and it is sad. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely sad, but I didn't let that mess with me. I'm taking your black card. I ain't about to let that mess with me. I'm a person that, you know, humble. I can definitely say I don't think I'm better than the next person because there's always somebody that's better than you. But I know for a fact that same person telling me something that I'm not going to be in high school and telling me this and that, I ain't the greatest person and I ain't the best person, but I can definitely say that I'm here for my family and I'm doing for myself. Yeah. And I'm blessed enough to say that I got all those things, money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm... Yeah.
Believing in myself, if accepting the responsibility for my failures somehow disqualifies me from owning an imaginary card, then let me be the first to declare that I don't want one. I also don't want Cornell West, Al Sharpton, or insert anyone else who uses their skin color to game the system as a role model. I already have my grandfather. If there is one thing that my family history has taught me, it's that I do not need a black card or an imaginary anything to make something of myself. For the record, my grandfather, now retired, lives in a home that he and my grandmother built on a plot of land they purchased in North Carolina.
Oh, that's right.
The very same sharecropping farm that he worked on as a small child. His story is unique. His story is beautiful.
It does
because it's
like
American.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
They can make a movie about it, grandpa.
And that's the only
feel
card
like
I've ever been interested in playing. I'm Candace Owens.
That was dope, though. I definitely, you know, I said a lot throughout this video, so I ain't gonna say too much, but I think it'd be dope to make a movie. And we like watching movies.
I would say, yeah. How she describes it, yeah.
How you came up, no matter what, you know. We watched the what was that movie called? I forgot about the movie. Taraji P. Henson.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Shoot, I forget. It's new.
Yeah.
Well, to Netflix.
Yeah, it's new to Netflix. I think it came out in 19 or something.
Yeah.
But amazing video. I like seeing different videos. How people came up, no matter what color you are. Yeah. What's your different. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But I feel like that'd be dope to have a movie, you know, about that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope. Yeah. But make sure y'all like with that subscribe. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in and watching this reaction. Catch y'all next one.